Hey everyone, my name is Blakely, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a half double crochet stitch. If you watched the first video in my beginner playlist, you will know how to make a slip knot and a foundation chain. Now let's learn how to make a half double crochet stitch and create a cowl scarf together by joining both ends of the scarf. Not only will this help with muscle memory, but you'll have something really beautiful to wear when you're done. Okay, here is the pattern I'll be using. And all you'll need to begin is 3 to 4 skeins of yarn, a crochet hook, scissors, a yarn needle, and a tape measure. Today I'll be using Paint Box's Simply Chunky yarn, and it suggests using a 6mm crochet hook. So here's my 6mm crochet hook, which is also called a J hook. Okay, the first step in the pattern is to chain 22. So I've got the tail end of my working yarn, the working yarn that's attached to the skein of yarn. I'm going to make my slip knot. And I'm going to chain 22. So there's my foundation chain with 22 chain stitches. Okay, the next step says half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. And you can see the HDC stands for half double crochet. All right, so the third chain from the hook, we're going to skip the first one and the second one and insert our hook in the third one. And remember, your chain looks like little V's, so we're going to insert our hook into the third V. But before we do, for the half double crochet stitch, the first thing you do is yarn over, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, insert your hook in the third chain, and you're going to insert it through the top of the V. So it should look like that, and you're going to skip 1, 2, and insert it in the third. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Now we're going to yarn over, rotate our hook down, and gently pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And that is your first half double crochet stitch. Now let's complete the row slowly together, inserting our hook in each chain. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next chain, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, rotate your hook down, and gently pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And you remember, always have your hook in front of your working yarn. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And it always helps to have your middle finger and your thumb below your hook for control. I'm going to continue on the row until the end. We're on our last chain. You can see right there, there's one more half double crochet we need to do. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And now we've completed our first row of half double crochet stitches. And I always suggest counting your stitches before you continue on to the next row. So we should have 20 half double crochets in row 1. So let's count. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're ready to continue on to row 2. Okay, so for row 2, it says to chain 2 and turn. Chain 2 and turn. So we're simply going to chain 2, 1, 2, just like we would like a foundation chain. And you can see the chain 2 right there. 1, 2. And now we're going to turn our work. And you always want to turn it towards you like you're turning a page in a book. Okay, on the next row, we're going to be working in the first stitch on row 1. And if you look at the top, it looks like a bunch of V's. So we're going to skip the first and second, the chain 2, skip 1, 2, and under this V right here, we're going to insert our hook. So from this direction, we're going to insert a hook right there underneath the V. That's going to be where we're working. Okay, let's begin our half double crochets on row 2. Again, we're skipping the first 2 chains right there. We're going to yarn over, skip 2, insert our hook in the first stitch on the row. Again, it's going to be underneath those 2 V's, or the V right there, underneath the 2 rows. I'm going to yarn over, pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And that is your first half double crochet on row 2. And we're going to work all the way across until we get to the end of row 2. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch. Again, you're going to go under the V if you're looking at the top. Pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, rotate your hook down and pull through all 3 loops. And let's continue slowly until the end of the row. Again, if you're having trouble seeing where to insert your hook, you're going to go into each of those stitches right there. And if you're looking at the top view, you're going to go underneath the V's. So we're working underneath all the V's if you're looking at the top. And you can see here we have 3 more chains. So we need 3 more half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. And I want to go slower here at the very last half double crochet because sometimes this last stitch is kind of hidden and wants to fall in the back. So this part can get a little confusing, so I like to look at it from the top. And there you can see the V. There's your V right there, the very last V. And you're going to go under that V and do your last half double crochet. That last stitch is really important to make sure you're going under the correct V so that your edges stay nice and neat and consistent. Okay, let's pause and count our stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So everything's moving along smoothly. We've got 20 half double crochets in row 1 and 20 in row 2. So let's continue on working our scarf. We're going to repeat row 2 until we get to our desired length. So let's do a few more rows together. Chain 2, 1, 2. Turn our work towards us like we're turning a page in a book. And we're going to skip the 2 chains that we just did and insert our hook in the first half double crochet of the row. Again, it's underneath the V. So skip the chain 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, let's continue until the end of the row. Now I've just completed another row. And I just want to remind you to count all of your stitches when you're done with each row. That way, if you're off, you'll catch up before you get too far. Okay, before we start the next row, I want to show you something really quickly. Say you get to the end of your skein of yarn and you need to add more yarn. Okay, so for a half double crochet stitch, this is what we do. So you're going to start a half double crochet stitch like normal. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now right here is where we pause and switch yarn. So we're going to drop the end of our yarn that we were working with, and we're going to grab our new working yarn. And I like to leave about 5 or 6 inches, and then I just grab it in my fingers like this. And now I'm going to yarn over this new yarn right here, just like that, and then pull through the 3 loops on your hook. Now I have my new working yarn, and then on the back I'll have 2 tails. And I'm just going to hold on to the working yarn and continue on with the new working yarn. That gives you a very seamless transition to the new working yarn. And you can just weave in the 2 tails later. Let me show you a close-up of the back. So we have our new working yarn and the 2 tails. And then when you weave those in, you won't even notice. Okay, so let me show you how to end your cowl scarf. So here's my scarf. I made mine about 75 inches long. And I'm going to grab the 2 ends here. You can tell this one was my foundation chain, and this one is the last row of my half double crochet stitches. They look a little bit different, but you can still tell that there's little V's. It might look more like a rope, the foundation chain, but you can still see the little V's. It's more clear on the end of your last row. So what we're going to do is you want to leave a little bit of yarn when you're done with your very last row. And we're going to use this to weave our ends together using a stitch called a mattress stitch. So let me grab my yarn needle and my scissors. And I like to put a stitch marker in the very end of my work just to keep my place safe and secure. And I'm just going to gently pull on that so I can get the loop for my crochet hook. And this part's called fasten off. So I'm just going to insert my hook. So we're done with our last row, and to fasten off, yarn over, rotate your hook down and pull through the loop on your hook. Now I'm just going to pull that yarn all the way through and give it a little tug, and that will tighten it secure. Now I'm going to grab my yarn needle and begin our mattress stitch. There's several ways to sew your ends together, but this one will be nice for beginners, and it gives you a really seamless join. So what we're going to do is line up our edges, because you want to make sure you're stitching across the same on both sides. And again, there should be 20 stitches on your foundation chain and then 20 stitches on your last row. So I've got my tail here. Let me tighten it up a little bit. There we go. And for a mattress stitch, you're going to be working on the inside of the 2 rows. So we'll go under, pull through, and you're usually going under 2 rows. 1, 2. Now on this side, we're going to go from the inside under that V and pull through. This is similar to like if you're lacing your shoes, like shoelaces on a shoe. Now we're going to go inside and pull through. Kind of pull it gently just to tighten it up a little. And we're going to go inside and go through. Inside, pull through. Under that next V, from the inside out, pull through. From the inside out, pull through. Inside, pull through. You're just going back and forth like you were lacing a shoe. Again, this is called the mattress stitch. Making sure my ends are still lined up good. Sometimes at the very end, I like to go through a couple of extra times just to secure the edge. Let's go one more time. All right, and to secure it, I'm just going to go under one of the loops, pull through about halfway, and leave a little loop, and then just run your needle through that loop and pull. It's kind of like a little half knot. And there you've completed your mattress stitch, which created a cowl scarf with half double crochets. I'm just going to weave in this little end to hide the tail. And I just like to do zigzag motions. Let's just go back and forth. Kind of lock it in place. I like to kind of go under the seam so it's invisible. And there we go. I'm going to snip the end. And there we have our infinity scarf full of half double crochet stitches. And when I wear mine, you can wear it long or you can do like a figure 8. And you just loop it and wrap it once. And now you've completed a cowl scarf. So in the last video I did, we created a single crochet infinity scarf. And on this one, it's a half double crochet cowl scarf. All right, that's it, y'all. That's your half double crochet stitch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments, or if you happen to make a half double crochet scarf, please tag me. I'd really love to see it. All right, have fun, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.